Lisards here. Today I'm going to show you some of my art. I've been drawing quite a lot recently, and I selected a few that I made, and to show you guys what I've been cooking. So first, I made a little portrait of an afternoon with a tree. I missed one at school, and it's something I don't usually do, but I think it turned out really well. Next up are some Jurassic Park redesigns for some dinosaurs that I thought needed some. For Carnotaurus, I didn't change much because his design was already really cool, but I made it more Jurassic Parky. So if you use Markham X Style Guide, which I highly recommend for this, I used rounder shapes to round him off because jagged edges are more of a Jurassic Park thing, and rounder edges are more of a Jurassic Park thing. So, with that said, I just rounded him up. For Ceratosaurus, on the other hand, that's all in the story. Jurassic Park already had a Ceratosaurus in the movie Jurassic Park 3, but he just looks like a Ceratosaurus. He looks kind of ugly. So, what I did was I based him off paleo art at the time and rounded him out a little. And for Giganotosaurus, if you know me, you know how I feel about the Giganotosaurus design. I feel like it's way too pointy and doesn't look like a real animal. It just looks like a cartoon character, which I have nothing wrong with. But if you're filming a live action movie, it looks like it doesn't belong there. It looks like Tyranitar if there was a Detective Pikachu sequel. So what I did is just grab a Giganotosaurus from the 90s and just made it Jurassic Parky. Although lots of people already did it, so mine was kind of half done. On the topic of dinosaurs, I drew a speculative reconstruction of what I think T-Rex might have looked like. Or, at the time at least. I made him very chunky because the skeleton would be vertical, so there'd be lots of fat and muscle. And this is a very interesting idea, or concept, because I made my own kaiju concept. As you can see in the 60s and 70s Showa era version, I made it like a very generic spiky dinosaur guy. Later, in the 80s and 90s concept, I made it more bulky and added more proportions to make it look more real. And in the 2000s, I slimmed it down and made it more jagged. And for the 2010s recreation, I made it realistic. And for the Dawn of the Monsters, I made it simplified in its art style. Here are more. Here's a lightning round. First though, we have Megadon from Dawn of the Monsters. He's my favorite character from Dawn of the Monsters, so I decided to draw him. Next up is a redesign of King K. Rool from Donkey Kong Country. Well, it might not be the best. I can't say it's that bad. And here is a Night Fury from How to Train Your Dragon, one of my favorite species in the whole franchise. And here's a Godzilla sketch inspired by -1. It's not that clear, but it actually is a lot clearer than real life, to be expected. Unfortunately, this is the best shot I got from the camera. This is my favorite. So while I was in school and taking a break, I made this little sketch. It shows all the Godzillas, or half of all of them, there's a lot of them, in a table for Thanksgiving. Or maybe Thanksgiving, but they're just for a meeting or something. And we see all the classic Godzillas, most of them at least. We have 1954, we have Shin, we have Earth, we have Minus, we have Heisei, we have Showa, we have Final Wars, we have Geno, we have Zilla Jr., and we even have Legendary Godzilla. The whole joke is that since Zilla's invited to the table, 54 is angry, but Monsterverse wants to give 54 a chance to Zilla. And then the whole table World War or something. So I had a lot of fun with this drawing, and as you can see, it is still in the making. So not only will I complete it, but also make a part 2 drawing, or add more Godzillas to another table. If you'd like to see that, please like and subscribe to let me know. Now, what can we learn from this? art is a beautiful thing. Art is what motivates us or shows us beautiful things of the world and what aren't in this world. And today I was going to show my art to you, and I did. Now, I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe. Remember, art takes time.